Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is The Cave of the Lost Fraggle from 1985, so let's get started. Last one in is a gorge, shouted Red Fraggle, as she raced along a path and leaped into the Fraggle Pond. Last one in was one of Red's favorite games. My turn, said Gobert. Last one in is a steel dozer stick, he shouted as he hit the water with a splash. Hey, Red, I think that one was even better than yours. It was not, said Red. It was too, said Gobert. Oh, yeah? Said Red. Let's try it again. Fine with me, said Gobert. Ready, set, go. The two Fraggle ran down the path and jumped high into the air. Last one in is a slimy pondworm, screamed Red. Last one in is a silly creature, Gobert cried. No, Gobert said at the same time. Flash, they both went in and they landed in the pond. There, said Gobert. That's settled. I'm better at this game than you are. I think Gobert got you there, Red, said Wilby, who had been watching. What? Explained Red. Well, maybe not, began Wilby. I mean, Red turned back to Gobert. Gobert Fraggles, she said, you're not better than me at anything. Oh, yeah, said Gobert, who was beginning to get a little angry himself. What about exploring? You never even been out of space, and Red cut him off. Well, you're not such a hotshot explorer, Gobert. You have never even explored the cave of the lost Fraggle. The Fraggles all are gasped. No one had ever returned from exploring the cave of the lost Fraggle. Legend has it that the strange echo in the cave was the voices of Fraggles who had lost their way trying to get out. Come on, Red, said Gobert. You know that not even Uncle Matt would try to explore that terrible place. Well, I bet you I could do it, Red boasted. All right, Red Fraggle, Gobert said. You asked for it. I dare you to explore the cave of the lost Fraggle. Everyone gasped again. A Fraggle dare was never taken lightly. I accept, said Red, as she stormed away. Later that day, Red was in her room packing. All of her friends was there too. Oh, Red, Moki cried. Please don't go. We'll never see you again, moaned Boober. Red said, Gobert, I wasn't really serious. This is silly. You should have thought about that before you dared me. No Fraggle had ever gone back on a dare, and Red Fraggle is not going to be the first. With that, Red took her pack and left. Right, took her pack and left the cave. Gobert looked at his friends helplessly. I should never have dared Red, he said, shaking his head. I hope she'll be okay. Although Red's journey took only half a day, it's not an easy one. She crossed the river of the raging rapids, the mountain of many mysteries, and the marsh of the mushy mushrooms. Finally, she arrived at the entrance to the cave of Lost Fraggle. She looked into the opening. It doesn't look so scary, she thought. It's just another cave. This will be easy. Red made her way along the twisted maze. She looked right. She turned left and then right. She followed paths that led deep into the earth and then climbed back up again. Hours passed. This wasn't so terrible, she thought. I am Red, the great explorer of caves, of the first fraggle ever to return from the cave of the lost fraggle. After she had walked a long while, Red stopped in one of the many rooms and opened her pack. The radishes that Monkey had gave her for lunch tasted delicious. As she chewed, she looked around. This place is boring, she thought. Every room looked the same. I think I had explored enough. She decided after she had finished eating, I guess I'll go home now. She stood up and looked around. That was when she realized something. She couldn't remember which way she had come. Every room did look the same. Red tail started to sweat, and her heart began to pound. I have to go left. I'm sure I recognize that rock, she thought. Or is it right? That rock looks exactly the same. Oh, why did I accept that stupid dare in the first place? Red was hopelessly lost. Suddenly, Red heard a noise. Oh, it went. What that? Red said. Out loud, maybe it was a voice of the lost Fraggle. Red shivered. Would she become a lost Fraggle to destiny to wander the cave forever? Red heard another noise. This time it was definitely a voice. Halloo, it said. It's the voice of the lost Fraggle, cried Red, now completely terrified. I'm doomed. Red grabbed her pack, and she was about to run when the voice called again. Red, it shouted. Oh no, Red thought. They already know my name. Red stopped short. Wait a minute, she thought. How can they know my name? And then she recognized the voice. Gobert, she cried out loud. It's Gobert, it's Gobert, I'm here. Stay where you are and keep talking. We'll get you out. Gobert's voice was faint but clear. Oh, Gobert, Red said sadly, it was really dumb for me to run off like that. I don't even know how it happened, and I never want to explore another cave again. I just want to go home. At that moment, Gobert appeared. And Gobert wasn't alone. Behind him was Wilby, Moki, and Boober. Boy, am I glad to see you, Red cried, hugging her good friends. How did you get here so fast? Actually, we left right after you did, Gobert said sheepishly. We was really worried about you. Red, I should never have dared you in the first place. Dare aren't just dumb. They can make you do things that are dangerous. So let's get out of here, okay? But how are we going to get out again? Red asked. Come on, said Goober. I'll show you. Goober took Red by the hand. Then he linked hands with Wilbert. Wilbert took Moki's hand, and Moki took Boober's hand. Boober was already holding Lord Marvin's hand. Goober had formed a chain of fraggle that led to the entrance of the cave. Ready, he cried. Slowly the chain began to move, and in a little while all the fraggle was outside the cave again. Are we wait, are we all here? Goober asked. Everyone was. After the fraggle had congratulated Goober and hugged Red, Goober spoke up again. Okay, he said, everyone back to the pond, and the last one in is a lost Fraggle. The Fraggle all laughed, especially Red. Then they all raced it back to the Fraggle pond. So that was the cave of the large Fraggle for 1985. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a good every day with another video coming out real soon.